Hello folks, this is Shippy the Explorer. This is a quite beautiful afternoon and welcome to Lake Artemisia and Indian Creek River. Never fail to understand and appreciate this beautiful little stream. Well, welcome to this station and certainly hope that you have been enjoying the videos and getting informed from on some of them, and so Shippy the Explorer never fails. So we are here to explore and understand what's going on. But um, maybe today's topic is disappointment, folks. The disappointment when you with yourself and with others, with your kids and with spouses too, and with co-workers and all that. It seems like it's most of the time disappointment comes with somebody else, but a lot of times it can come with yourself. So what we are talking about is that Shippy the Explorer have had a hips replacement, and ever so often the hip is doing well, but then I come to this beautiful park and end up can't walk as I used to. Nothing to do with the hip. It seems like as soon as you improve or repair one part of the body, the next part is going bad. And so in my case, it seems like the knees getting jealous and they're crying out with pain. So I'm not sure what's going on. It could be I'm not sure if it's an arthritic problem or nerve situation, but I'm disappointed that at this stage now, where I should be maybe doing a couple blocks around the park and all that, it seems like I'm not able to. I'm having this pain, and even with medication, it seems like it's difficult. It comes on and off, and so I'll talk to my doctor and see what we can do about it. Because maybe it needs some other type of medication. In the meantime, I'm gonna force myself to get at least into the middle of the park where I can at least see something more vibrant and enjoy this work. I'm just this country, this atmosphere, this environment. I'm gonna force myself to move. I'm not gonna stay stagnant, folks. No way. And little by little, I'm gonna step and see if there is an improvement on what's going on, because I was quite okay this morning, and then suddenly, as I lift something, maybe because I lift something that caused the knee cap or whatever in the joints to compress and reactivate the section that is damaged. But it doesn't feel like bone on bone. It feels more like a neurological problem, like the sop in the knee is stiff, and so I have to force myself to move. I was planning to go down into this section of the park, Lake Artemisia. Welcome to this lovely park, folks. So I was planning to make my way down to this persimmon tree, the native persimmon tree, where at this time of the year we gather the fruits and eat. The ducks eat them, the deer is eating them, and so as a human being, I'm gonna eat them also. So we have been eating them really. So this gives me an opportunity to show you the tree, and maybe I can find a couple underneath that the duck has left for me. Anyway, this remind you that you're watching Shippy the Explorer. Welcome to this channel that speaks about life and understanding and genealogy and excitement of things. So here we are. We reach a tree. My wife said the other day when she passed here, she saw a man and his son. They were in the tree picking. And look at it. You see those little berries? Those are the persimmon. You don't want to go on the tree and pick them. I don't think, because they have sour ash taste. But as soon as they're ripe on the tree and then they fall, here we go. We're gonna show you one that has fallen, and I'm gonna pick it up and show you what it looks like. Here we are, and here's another. Now you may say, why we're picking these things up off the ground? But as soon as they fall off the tree like this, they are fit to eat. And I'm looking to see if I see any more. I don't want to hurt myself, because remember, the man with the broken limbs, or the hurting limbs. So here we are, another one. Look at that. Look at that. It looks weird, but I can guarantee you it's gonna be sweet. So if you pick from the tree, it's gonna be harsh and stainy. If you allow it to ripe and fall, then it's delicious. You just wash them and eat the skin and everything, and so that you'll have nature providing for you. Remember, persimmon, native persimmon. You see a number of them in the water, and I'm sure the fish makes good use of them also. Here we are, another that somebody missed. So far, getting a handful, and a handful of sweet fruits. Let me get in the sun so you can see it. A handful of sweet fruits can give you enough nourishment, nutrient, to continue to walk and talk and live. So that's what I'm doing. Shippy the Explorer, we're exploring this nature's garden. Hi. Good. Good. Looking to see if I see any more. There's one in the fence. I'll see if I can get it out. Let's go in the fence and lift the fence. Shake it down. Shake her down. Look at that. Look at that. The thing about with native things in the in America, you'll be surprised people who have been born in this country, they don't really know. If they know, they stay away from the fruits that are natural in the wild. And so you'll be surprised that they see you picking it, and they may ask you if it's edible, and you say yes, and then they stay away from it. But a lot of things is produced in the wild for man and regular animals. And so I'm getting a bonanza today, folks, because look at that. Just came, I didn't see any, and now I have 6 handful of Persimmon, and I think I see one more, and I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for it, folks. I think this one is a little bit damaged, so I'll stay away from that one. But as I see one, I see another one. Here we go. Now this one is eaten into. So you really have to pick and choose when you're in the wild, because maybe the birds came and picked it, and so you don't want to fool around it. Maybe the animals came and bit it, and so you don't want to fool around it. But as we say, we're talking about disappointment. I'm not disappointed now that I forced my way to be under this persimmon tree, and I've gotten my hands full of fruits. Here, the more I stay, the Bible says, seek and you shall find. Here we go. This one looks like it was shaken off, so it's not as ripe as the others. So you wouldn't want to eat this one, you know, because you just put it down to ripe somewhere. So here we are, certainly not as disappointed with what's going on with here. I have my sweets, and I forced my way to walk this far. And the more I force myself, I think I'm feeling a little bit better. So that's the encouragement. You have to be aggressive in recovering, in your recovery from surgery, in your recovery from even any form of health issues. And so you do the exercises and you do the mental and physical rehab, and so gradually you are better in life. And when you force yourself, the disappointment just disappears down the road. Anyway, we continue to enjoy this beautiful place, Lake Artemisha, and I'll make my way up to the road where I'll go over to that bridge and have a stay. Oops. Wow. So it could be temperature, it could be pressure that is affecting this my knees. It could be anything. It could be environmental, it could be chemical, could be food that I just had. Maybe I've had potatoes and eggs since morning, and maybe those things are, the body is reacting against those things. Because certainly food plays a lot of roles in your livelihood. It makes you strong, it makes you energetic, and sometimes it makes you intoxicated, and sometimes it makes you sick. So what are the foods that might be affecting my joints right now? It could be something that I ate since morning. I'll have to watch it. And certainly doctor will tell you that sugar is one of the number one problems in our diet. And Shippy gonna Explorer gonna confess that he had something sweet this morning. Maybe I had too many sugar, too many sugar sweet in my cereal, too much milk, and so I'm paying the price for that. So now I have to watch the next meal I see what I have to drop and analyze what is happening, because I just have to study the situation, folks, as much as possible. Because you look at that gentleman, he's most likely older than me, and he's moving like a lightning. I was an athlete, and I used to move like a lightning. So what is happening in this age? What is going on that's causing my body, my limbs, my knees to shut down? But as I analyze myself, I can only say to you that if you're facing the same thing, we just have to check out what is happening, consult with your doctor, and really get to the bottom of this. Because although I'm disappointed in what's happening to the knees, I'm elated that my hip, I feel like a lion in terms of my hip, and strong. So you know, you have a cup of tea, and the cup of tea is so delicious, but the angle of the cup is so hot you can't hold it, can't hold up. So that, I'm not sure if that's a good analogy, but that's what I'm going to use. Anyway, Shippy the Explorer is always encourage guys out there who are experiencing health problems to consult a doctor and then follow their instruction and get going as much as possible. Force his way to live a healthy life as best as possible. So, am I disappointed? Yes, with physical body, but I'm happy also that I reach as far and I can enjoy Lake Artemisya in its finest. And so I rest, and hopefully I'll be able to walk back as soon as my wife comes back this way. If I can't walk, she will carry me. No, she can't. Anyway, this is this is the video for now, and I'll say bye for now, and do continue to enjoy yourself and force yourself, and don't be as disappointed as me. Talk to you later. Take care of yourself and others. Bye for now. So we have a little bit more information for you first, folks. My wife woke up and I said, I feel a little bit better, and maybe it's inflammation, but not even thinking that it's, and she corrected me, says inflammation. So information and inflammation, whatever it is, I'm feeling a little bit better, and we're going home. We're walking. So, but we can't wait. Both of us, I think, can't wait to reach the car. Here we go. All right, bye, Lake Artemisia. See you another time. I used to walk around this place, man. Oh my God.